You thought you seen the last of me, looking boy. You ain't ready. 1, 2, 3. Oh yes, we did it. Our team is the vision. God told me to listen, so this the remix and to keep the politics. And also,
they both came up here and chose to come out amongst everybody, amongst what's comfortable, sitting down, saying no, saying, I'm good, I'm just gonna sit down. They chose to come up here and be different, which is dope.
Y'all did.
So, I'm gonna lay these down. This says insecurity. This says destruction. This says addiction. And on this side, it says identity, peace, and purpose. So, okay, walk. Not really doing too bad. I thought you were going to do worse. All right, so, okay, you can go ahead and stop. You're good. All right.
Watch my face.
Period. All right. Now you go ahead and walk. Walk right in that line. This is not the most magnificent example, but it's gonna show you what I'm trying to say. So, I need you to grab his hand now and walk him back here.
Come on, Nick.
Come on, Nick. All right. And now, walk him behind you in this line. There you go.
Hey.
All right, awesome. Good job. You did great. You can take off your blindfold mask that has butterflies on it. Okay, now it's not a most magnificent. It was kind of on the spot, but I thought I'd throw something in there. So my point is, we're all a leader, right? They were both leading. They both were walking in a line. They were walking towards whatever they were trying to walk towards, but obviously they're two different paths. The reason I blindfolded him is because when you don't have God controlling your life, you cannot see. Spiritually, you cannot see. He said, we walk by faith and not by sight. You can see with your eyes, but spiritually, which is more important, which is beyond this world, which is in heaven, if you're walking with your flesh, you'll be able to walk into whatever, insecurity, destruction, addiction, pornography. But when you can see and you allow God to control your life, you walk into the promises of God, which is identity, which is peace, which is purpose, which is everything opposite of the world. They're literally polar opposites. And the reason why I brought her to lead him was to show him when you can see, you know where you're going, and you can help lead other people. You can help lead other people into the promises of God. But he can't lead her because he's blind. He can't see. God has no control over his life. So he's trying to go every single way that he thinks is right, but he's just walking into all of this destruction. He can't see. So when I was in the world, it literally did look like that. There was blinders over my eyes.
Yep.
Because I was like, no, what are you guys talking about? A little bit of drinking is fine.
Yep.
I can drink wine. I can drink with my friends until I'm drunk on my face and I go home and I don't remember the night. And I didn't realize how much of a problem it was because I was blind. I couldn't see. Spiritually, it says that the enemy has put scales over our eyes. Like we can't see. Because if anybody believes in God, raise your hand if you believe in God. That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you every single person who raised their hand. So if you believe in God, you know that there's something outside of this world, right? It says that we wrestle not against flesh and blood. So spiritually, there's something that is deeper than the surface that is always trying to attack us, right? So the enemy has put blinders over our eyes so that we can't see, so that we can never walk into the full potential of God. We can never walk into the full purpose of God, so that we can always we can't build his kingdom. He's scared. He's threatened by every single one of you because he knows the potential that is inside of you. And there's something inside of every single one of you that nobody else has. You don't have what he has. He doesn't have what you have. You don't have what he has. Nobody else is one and the same. But there's something inside of every single one of you specifically that God has for you to do to glorify him And if you and he wants you to walk in that purpose, and the enemy is so threatened, he's like, oh snap, I gotta put this bottle in front of them so they won't walk in the purpose. I gotta show them this website so that they won't walk into the purpose of God. Good. He's so threatened by you. So when you can't see, you start walking in all of these things. But when you allow God to control your life, he takes those off. And you start walking into the promises of God.
That's good.
And thank God for grace. But thank God for the promises of God, because if it wasn't for me to fall in love with God first, and for Devin to fall in love with God first, I never would have met my future husband. I never would have met him, because it was only by God that he brought us together. And that we are going to have a healthy marriage. So I say all of that to say, you're all a leader. You all have a choice. And there's all a purpose and a promise on your life. The power of choice is really undermined, but when you wake up every single day, you choose to breathe, right? God graces us to live another day.
I was swerving, I hit a curve, no facade. It could have been all bad, cause I was gone. And you couldn't tell me nothing, I was young. This the reason why I'm glad you sent your son. Know some people that was out here with the drugs. Now I'm trying to introduce them to the plug. I was covered in the blood, that's a fact. We need Jesus from the church to the trap. I done fell a couple times and I repent and get it back. And we all fall short, but your grace can cover gaps. You're Alpha and Omega, you're the first and you're the last. I'm alive when I'm with you and my mistakes are in the past. You are Alpha and Omega, you're the first and you're the last. I'm alive when I'm with you and my mistakes are in the past. That's a fact, on the fifth. Hey, I was on the fifth for real. I was a drinker, a liar, a manipulator. I was full of pride. Man, but now I'm full of security because of what God has done for me. He's literally changed my life. So literally, we'll just hear him telling you that, hey, it's so much better on this side. It's so much better on this side. Hey, it's so much better on this side. Hey, it's so much better on this side. Hey, it's so much better on a fifth. Yeah, I was on the fifth for real, man. Thought I was too far gone. You couldn't tell me how to feel. It's so much better on this side.
Look, it's so much better on this side. God's joy is better than any high. Devil tried to take me out, but I'm here to fight. Used to want the world, now I choose life. Come on, used to want the cloud, now I want the soul. Used to chase my own, now I chase his goals. Chasing everything, turning ice cold. Pull me out, the dark said I need you to be bold. Thought I'd make it on my own, that's a lie, boy. Only boast about my God, cause he's alive, boy. Steady working just to grind, 9 to 5, boy. Dreams will come alive, till inside I had to die, boy. Don't suppress what is left, but the end is just a mess. Feel a void that can't be said, God will make you feel a regret. Feel a pure emptiness, Jesus came to give us rest. Choose life, and pass the test.
It's so much better on this side.
Hey, it's so much better on this side. Hey,
It's so much better on this side.
hey, it's so much better on this side. Man, make some noise for Leon. Hey, and this song is called Blessed. Y'all ready to turn up? I want to turn up. I was saying, but I think it's time to turn up a little bit now. I think it's time to have a little Holy Ghost party, okay? Hey, turn up. Y'all ready? Y'all can come up here if y'all want. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, yeah, hey! We did it, hey! Look how we did it, hey! The Lord is my witness, without him I'm finished, I'm in it to win it, hey! I get it, huh? Oh girl, I ain't with it, hey! You sensitive, that makes us biggest in politics, it's not religion, hey! But what do you mean? The girl is so clean, hey! You don't get what you want, then you leave. Be humble, patience is key, hey! I'm a love, how we love, love from above, open arms with a heart, hey! Nobody does, conviction is just being loved, hey! So it's life with the drip, I got it like this, mama bless with the mid, hey! You posting a pic right there, like a clip just to hang with a clip, hey! You want that next, no gotcha, hey! Y'all ready? Shoot the shots like do. It's okay if I lose. Take a user from you. For the those who persecute you. But even they knew, love is a mood, it's true. I am no better than you. But what did you do? Why you got a passion? Why don't you use it? Life is too short, I gave you a gift. Start up a movement. Stop doing the peace, but God is your God, so he is bruising. Welcome to the mic, you're about to take flight when I'm president. Make some noise for y'all.
No, you need to take a time out real quick. You need to chill real quick. How many of y'all feeling blessed right now? Y'all ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Let me in line, 101, this is fun. In my blood, I got a knife but I cut it up. Ain't got a lot but we got enough. Stand in the back but I'm quick to trust. Know the difference between love and lust. You say stuff on the money bank. Ain't a dime gonna be in the grave. I tell you what is the truth to make. Forget the money where you got your face. I'm to the Lord, you see the hate. I rise on the hate so you find the grave. Forget everything Jesus saves. Forget everything Jesus saves. Seek him and you shall find. You wanna scare so you ain't blind. You with those days only 2 months. Thought she had all that fight. She gave her a lead and not a sight. They don't see the path you bring on. And the glow you want all the time. And you got the day when you go tonight. Turn it down, turn it down, turn it down. You said wrong so I turn it up. And see the glow so I'm blowing up. See me out to say what's up. Gold chasers let's wake up. I fill up the tank so I speed it up. No matter what, man, it's all love. No matter what, man, it's all love. Make some noise for Jesus! Come on! Here we go, bro! You are awesome! All you guys are awesome! That was so much fun! Why was that so lit? Kelly, bro!
Nutrition told my mamas I was sitting. Asked her why my temp was missing. She said she took gold and she always been dripping. Self-check told the haters to pause. Scales at the dab. Oh, just because. Reba said, whoa, he mixing the sauce.